Nina, we've heard you say the graphic novel came from your imagination. To be clear, that page of the graphic novel...
Stop saying. It's not a graphic novel. Nobody even says a graphic novel apart from people who are too embarrassed to say comic. It's a comic. Barely that. It's just drawings and words which were meant to help me remember what happened that night. It wasn't meant to be a novel. It wasn't even meant to be seen by anybody.
Okay, Nina. I know this is hard for you. I just wanted to be clear. And now I think I understand. It was a comic. Some drawings and words to help you remember what happened. It wasn't necessarily the truth. It was a way of helping you make sense of what you remembered at the time. Is that a fair summation?
Yes.
And yesterday, 3 months and 25 days, a total of 117 days after the attack, you believed you remembered more. Is that correct?
Yes. I remember being on the ground and seeing Corrie kicking Seb.
Okay. And again, to be clear on this, you were convinced 117 days after the incident that what you experienced on Harper Street, where the attack took place, was a genuine memory, not a partly fictionalized account based on what you remember, not your brain attempting to make sense of what happened that night. In your opinion, what happened yesterday, beyond any doubt, was the unlocking of 100% accurate memory that had laid dormant for almost 4 months.
Yes.
Did anyone ask you to try and remember more on the days before the exercise?
Yes.
Could you state who that was, please?
Simon came into work to check I couldn't remember anything else, to help her.
Could you state Simon's full name for the record, please?
Simon Barlow.
And what is Simon Barlow's relationship to Kelly Nealon?
I think they're friends.
Did he mention that he went to visit her in prison earlier that day?
Yes.
And to confirm, he wasn't the person who suggested the exercise. He merely asked you to remember more.
A lot of people have talked to me about this case. It wasn't like he came along to it or anything.
Who was there for the reconstruction?
Me, Asha Allahan, Summer, and Abby.
Seb's mother.
Yes.
Perhaps you could talk me through this exercise. Your friends were with you to stand in for the people who were there that night, is that right?
Sometimes, yes.
Who played Corrie?
Abby.
And who played Kelly?
It's not like anyone played anyone, really. They were just there to support.
But you just said Abby Franklin played my client.
At one stage, I asked them to stand where I thought people were that night. Abby stood where I thought Corrie was.
Where you thought Corrie was? And who stood where you thought Kelly was?
Asha.
Asha. Your close friend, an ex-girlfriend who was there on the night of the attack. Asha Allahan, the ex-girlfriend of my client and one of his most fervent accusers, played Kelly.
It's not a false memory. It was real. I know what happened because I was there. Corrie killed Seb because I was a weirdo who dressed differently, and I'm a weirdo who gets funny about what people call comics.
I do apologize.
No, you don't. He's sneering at me now. It's all over your face. You look the way he did that night.
If I've caused you offense, I'm sorry.
No. That means nothing. Say it properly. Say sorry to me. Go on.
Ms. Lucas.
I'm sorry.
I've spent the last months terrified of who I am. Well, I'm not scared anymore. Not of anyone. Not you. Not him.
Thank you, milady. I'll be brief, as my colleagues have already kept Miss Lucas in the witness box for some time. In fact, as the only eyewitness here today that isn't actually accused of anything, I just have 3 questions. Do you remember seeing Corrie Brent repeatedly kicking Sebastian Franklin in the head on the night that he was murdered?
Yes.
And do you remember Kelly Nealon attempting to stop Corrie from kicking Seb?
Yes. She shouted at him to stop and tried to pull him away.
And finally, do you remember seeing Kelly attacking Seb in any way? Whether it be punching, kicking, even just pushing?
No.
No more questions, my lady.
In which case, I suggest we stop for a short break.
That's it.
Looks like it. But that's the important bit, isn't it? Remembering it.
Yeah, it's just a shame we've had to listen to that one, tear the whole remembering thing apart for the last hour.
Yeah, but she's got to prove reasonable doubt, hasn't she? And a 4-month-old memory unlocked is...
Helpful.
Well, that couldn't have gone any worse.
No. No, it's like you made clear, right? Whatever Sabine said, Nina is a witness who was there. And remember seeing Corrie, not Kelly, attacking Seb. It's got to stand for something. I messed everything up. I got angry.
No. You told the truth. They'll see that.
Have you seen Abby? I need to apologise.
No. You don't apologise. What you did was incredibly brave. You stood up to her. I'm so proud of you.